you know, a lot of people at the University of Maryland, which is where I attended the teach-in, they had other events going on, they had other projects, they were planning for PowerShift, all sort of in this same space, and the enthusiasm was really exciting. So that's sort of where I see our potential, and I'm actually, oh, we have internet, so. 2 more minutes. Okay. I don't know if I can keep talking for 2 more minutes. I think I've said most of the things that I wanted to say. Mostly that we're really supportive and we're really excited to keep moving forward with this. We think the teach-in is valuable, and we're really excited to see the next sort of iteration of it that's not just, you know, a broadcast about here's another video to watch about why climate change is important. You know, if you saw Inconvenient Truth 5 years ago, it's not breaking very much new ground for you. And so we're really glad that we're sort of changing our techniques here, I think.
I'd just like to say, that, and I didn't acknowledge National Wildlife Federation's role in teaching, the folks at Anthropology, which is phenomenal, really made everything we did possible. In particular, one of the things I want to talk about today is the webcast. You know, how important was that for your events? And you know, how should, I think it should be shorter, obviously, but I just need to say that NWF, without your support, you know, the teaching would have been much less effective both years. They're just a critical and selfless partner organization. So tell Julian I love her.
I'll do that. And yeah, I mean, I think I answered that question of, you know, do we need another webcast? Probably not. We do one for Chill Out, which is sort of to say, here are the winners, here is, you know, here are the trends in higher education greening, and here's what we think are some of the most valuable projects of the ones that entered. And what we would really love to see, actually, is some kind of effort where we're integrating that, so we're not making Chill Out and a teach-in and a PowerShift, and, you know, just making a list of things that we're expecting students to show up for every month, but be able to really have this like woven thread of all these projects going on. So it looks like I have some internet here, and this one is on. Yes. Okay. I'm going to show you really briefly our site that we just launched last summer, and it's still got a little bit of work coming. We're redoing basically the entire National Wildlife Federation site this summer, so patience is appreciated. But what we found is that the old bulletin that we used to do, which was just here are announcements, here are events, the sort of action-oriented emails that National Wildlife Federation has done really well for a long time, just sort of asking people to do something. We wanted to try something different. So what we're doing instead is this is 2 weeks ago, our issue of Climate EDU. And we have a mix of short form and long form stories. Over on the left here, you see our short form. So we have a link to a blog post we did on an amendment to the Waxman-Markey bill that's in Congress, or that's in the House, I think, right now. We have a profile of a University of Maryland ride-sharing program and some information on sort of the issues of temperature setbacks and how people's behavior changes or doesn't change according to the circumstances that they're in. And then we have this longer story, which I actually loved. It's one of my favorite stories we've done in a while, on how universities are looking at smart grids. What is the research taking place? What is the potential for this? What do these models look like, et cetera? We have some information here on Chill Out, how to organize around Chill Out for your Earth Day. We have upcoming events and conferences. We have a resources section, which we find is really popular. People are always clicking on this because they always want to know what's new and what they can use. You know, we have some information about our forest justice program. This is sometimes sponsor space for people who help us out, like Kaplan or Nalgene. And then, you know, you can kind of click through and it'll take you through to the whole article. And we found that our list has more than doubled since we started doing this, and that's partly because of signups we've gotten from the teach-in and from PowerShift. And I'm hoping, maybe it's because it's my project, but I'm hoping it's because people are finding it more valuable and they want to read and they're passing it around and they're going through and they're actually learning something from it. And it's very easy from here also to get to our blog, which I have some more posts coming up on very soon. So you can go through and hopefully these are helpful to you. And this is just my little plug. You know, if you are reading this or you start reading this and you find that there's something we're not covering that we should be, or you think that we're wasting our energy on things that aren't useful to you or valuable to you as faculty and as staff, then we really want to know. This isn't a publication that we support by advertising right now. It's supported by me and some grant money and by National Wildlife Federation. And because of that, we can we have some room to experiment. We have some room to make it more useful, to make it better. And any thoughts you have on that as you're reading, please send them to me. This is a publication which is designed to help you, and if it's not doing that, we want to know. So that's everything I have on this, and I think, Eban, you want to move into a panel? Yeah?